Daniel on, but from a domestic perspective, light heavyweight division is absolutely stacked with quality fighters and competitive, evenly matched, that have got natural rivalries, big ticket sellers, great narratives, and we can deliver some fantastic fights, certainly over the next, 24 months between some of the guys that we have in the roster. All have got their own ambitions, all want to excel past the level that they're going to be fighting on November the 1st, and all have got an eye on eventually trying to get to world level. Josh has boxed there before, Zach's boxed there before. This is a real good opportunity for both these guys to get their name back in the hat for a world title. And the winner of this, I know we can deliver that for them early next year. We're thrilled to bring Josh on board, and Zach's been with us for a long time. So these are guys that we know, and we're very, very encouraged by the fact that both of them have stepped up and taken this fight. We welcome back Lyndon onto a Queensberry show, knowing Lyndon and, obviously his family and his team for many, many years. He had a great relationship for a number of years. Obviously moved on, worked with other promoters, but he's back and he's taken on another new Queensberry recruit in Brad Rea, the European champion. And that is just a complete blockbuster of a Manchester derby. 175 pounds, City versus United, European title on the line. And they will have their eyes on coming through that and stepping past that European level and getting to world level. And obviously, we know Troy. Troy just recently boxed for us on a terrific card in Nottingham, putting in a great performance, but unfortunately didn't get the result against Ezra. And, what a type of guy he is to come through a fight like that, not get the result, a tough fight, but to take on someone in Daniel, who most people are considering to be, a future world champion. Again, really appreciate the guys at Ready to Fight coming over and helping us to promote this and to bring and for allowing us to work with Daniel. We've had a great experience working with them on the Wembley Stadium show, and I'm sure they're going to again be integral to the success of this event. So look, hands on for us. This is an exciting card. It's full of great talent. If you can't buy tickets, if you can't be there in action, please tune into DAZN wherever you are around the world, because you're going to see an excellent card and something that we're going to keep building with DAZN. Domestic fights, quality 50-50 competition throughout the cards, and that's what we're going to have on November the 1st.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much, George. Let's start with the Ready to Fight team. I'm going to start with Serge Lapin. Of course, you must have so many great memories in the UK. Every time you guys come here, you win. Tell us how you're feeling to be back in the UK.
Hello, everybody. George, thank you, and thank you, team. What invite is Manchester this event. I like UK. This best for country for me and my team, and best fans for world. And last. We come in Manchester this 7 years ago, fight Usyk Bellew. This great moments, and all fighters in UK, this best guys. Now we come in with Daniel fight after we see what we do. And thank you very much. Invite.
Okay. Thank you, Serge. Let's bring in Troy Jones before we hear from Daniel Lapin. Troy, big opportunity for you on a big show against a very big man, 6'6", Daniel Lapin. Tell us how you're feeling about this one.
Thanks for having me, Queensberry and Frank, for having me back. Big man, little heart. So I'm just in there to do what I do, and that's come to fight. And I think that's going to be too much for him over there. But you'll all see on November 1st what I'm coming with. And like I said, I think it'll be too much for him, mentally, physically, and I'm going to break him over the rounds.
I saw you actually put up on your Instagram, trust me, he ain't built like me. So you're suggesting your heart far exceeds his. Tell us a bit more.
he's a good boxer. Everyone sees what he's about. He's a good boxer, but no matter how hard he gets in there, I'm never looking over the ropes. I'm never wanting out. And he wanted out in that fight. Everyone's clear to see. He got the nod. Controversially got the nod, I think. But listen, no matter how hot it gets in that ring, I don't want out. And he wanted out in that ring, in that round. So when I'm on him from the round one, he's going to want out very, very soon. So that's what it's going to be like in that ring, trust me.
Well, let's hear from Daniel Lapin, who I understand has been getting translations as you've been speaking, Troy. Daniel, your reaction to some of what you heard, he said you're a big man with a little heart.
Ну да, я высокий в этом весе, один из самых высоких, в принципе. Но я не делаю свой рост каким-то там большим, как это сказать, преимуществом, да.
Yeah, I'm one of the most highest guy in light heavyweight, but my height is not like my of the main advantage.
С высокими довольно просто боксировать, если ты умеешь боксировать.
With guys with this height, yes, it's pretty easy to box if you can box.
What does he think about some of the comments being made there about his heart?
Ну, много кто говорит, что над Эдмонсом была спорная победа. В принципе, был тяжелый бой, был первый мой такой опыт, хороший соперник, грязный соперник, постоянно, в принципе, шел головой вперед, клинчевал, отдавливал ноги. Я не был знаком с таким боксом, вот сейчас познакомился и сейчас буду работать над ошибками.
Yes, a lot of people saying that it was a tough fight for me versus Lewis Edmondson, but it was like first time when I faced opponent who is boxing so dirty, yes, and going to me without any rules. But now I'm familiar with this type and this style of boxing, and I'm ready for the Troy Jones.
Как я отбоксирую с Троем Джонсом, я хочу рематч с Льюисом Эдмонсом, и я покажу совершенно другой бокс. Я покажу ему уже совершенно другой уровень.
After my fight versus Troy Jones, I want to get a rematch versus Lewis Edmondson, and I will show him another level of boxing.
Okay, one final thing for you, Daniel. When we had Usyk in town, he gave Daniel Dubois a warning. He said, "Don't push the horses." Do you have a message for Troy Jones?
Troy, don't push the horses.
Any response, Troy? You going to push the horses November 1st?
I'm going to hurt you.
Okay.
Okay, great stuff. Brilliant fight.
Подожди, в каком смысле?
In which sense you're gonna hurt me?
Sound.
Okay.
Okay. Brilliant fight in the light heavyweight division, one of three. Let's keep things moving. Can't wait for that one. And yeah, the next one, as George said, it's City versus United. It's blue versus red. It is the Sting against the King. Brad Rea, I'm going to start with you, defending your European title. And I understand that this is a fight that you asked for against Lyndon Arthur. Talk to us.
Well, yeah, when we signed with Queensberry, and look, there was a few fights put to us. We had options on the table. In my opinion, it was easier fights, but this was the fight that stood out to me. It was the fight that you know, when I seen it, it was made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up and made me get excited. And these are the type of fights I want to be involved in. One of the main things is I remember being a kid and going to watch Ant Crawler against John Murray, and look, the city was so excited, and I remember thinking, I want to be in a fight like this one day. And they don't come around very often. This is my chance to be in a fight like that, a fight that the city's really going to get excited about. And yeah, look, that's why I wanted to fight Lyndon. I know what the fight can do for me. I know it can propel me up the ladder. And yeah, look, I know it's not an easy task, but I'm more than ready and confident.
And the Co-op Live is it's right next to the Etihad as well. You can't be losing to a United fan up there, can you?
No way, not a chance.
All right, let's bring in Lyndon Arthur, wearing the United top with pride. I see you, Lyndon. Tell us what you're thinking about this fight.
I just can't wait to get Pat in red, because Pat's a blue as well. So I can't wear him red for the corner. Yeah, that's what we're gonna. I'm excited for this fight. Look, me and Brad are familiar with each other. We sparred many rounds, and like you said, it's an exciting fight. One I'm confident in. He's got a European title. Pat won the European title, so I want to get that over on him as well, and have some fun in there as well.
How much of a threat do you see in Brad Rea?
He's going to be hungry, like you just said. He's been wanting these fights for a long time, and he's grew up wanting to be in these fights. So I expect the best version of him.
I've heard you say, actually, Lyndon, in an interview that it's a bigger fight for him than it is for you. Talk to us about that.
It's just, I don't mean that in no disrespectful way, just in the sense that I've been in bigger fights. This isn't the biggest fight that I've been in. Like, I've been in bigger, so in that sense, no disrespect to him at all. Just this is the bigger fight for him than it is for me.
And you can't lose to a City fan, can you?
Absolutely not. Pat won't show up about that if that happens. So.
How much would a win mean to you, Brad?
Yeah, like, it means, look, where I've been the last few years is, look, being here now, it seems so far away from where it was 2 years ago, but a win can just propel me to even further, and that's why, look, I've got to win this fight. Otherwise, I'm back to square one. I'm back to where it was 2 years ago. I've got nothing to offer, you know what I mean? I've got the European title now. I've got something to offer. People want to fight me for a change, and that's why, I need to win the fight. I need to keep hold of that belt. And well, like Lyndon, he has been in bigger. This is a bigger fight for me than him, but that's going to be the difference because I want this a lot more than him. I know I do, and if it comes down to it in the ring, I know that I want this more than him.
Would you say to that, Lyndon? If it comes right down to it, he wants it more.
Okay.
You've sparred plenty of rounds as well. Can you take anything from those plenty of rounds, Lyndon? Anything?
You can't take nothing from sparring. Things happen in sparring. People get dropped in sparring, knocked out in sparring, and then they come to fight and they're only better in the fight. So I don't really think it means anything. In regards to him wanting this more than me, I'm not too sure about that. But I guess we'll see on the fight night.
Listen, as you say, Lyndon, you've boxed at a high level. You've been in there with Bivol. There's the trilogy with Anthony Yard. Is this a little bit about showing levels because you've been at a higher level?
I believe so. Yeah. Look, I'm not taking nothing away from Brad. He's a solid fighter. I just believe I'm Bell. And again, like I said, we will see on the 1st of November.
Okay, Brad, are you going to tell him not to push the horses or anything like that, or we're done with that today?
Yeah, definitely. Look, he has boxed at a better level than me, and on paper, he is a level above me, but it's not showing, the level he's at, it's showing the level I'm at. When I win, they'll go, wow, he is at that level. And, that's a job I've got to do.
Any message for Lyndon?
No.
And I can't imagine Lyndon has one back either, but we look forward to this Manchester derby coming up on November the 1st. Let's move to the main event. Joshua Buatsi makes his long-awaited Queensberry debut. He is back, and former Olympic bronze medalist takes on Zach Parker here. And Zach, I'm going to start with you because you have been calling for fights like this. You've been calling for the Anthony Yards, the Joshua Buatsis. You've got your wish. Tell us how you're feeling about this one.
Yeah, obviously been waiting for a big fight, and you don't get much bigger than this. I'm really excited about this fight, and I quite like being this side of the promotion, to be fair, being the underdog. And I like people doubt me. It just gives that extra. I give that extra bit in training, and gives that extra fuel. So yeah, I'm buzzing about the fight, and it should make out for a good fight as well. Both want to win. There's a lot on the line if you think about it, because whoever wins probably goes for a world title. So yeah, really excited.
It's the sort of fight you've wanted. Tell us why it's the sort of fight that you can win.
Yeah, obviously, I believe in my own skills. We'll be coming in with a good game plan. Obviously, Josh just come off a loss. You don't know how he's going to bounce back from that. So yeah, I just believe in myself. I'm confident in myself. So yeah, really excited about it.
Let's bring in Joshua Buatsi and Josh, Queensberry debut. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Great to have you. Give us your kind of opening thoughts ahead of November the 1st.
Yeah, thank you, Dev. Appreciate everyone coming out. It's the first one after I lost to Smith. I'm looking forward to it. I think it was turning a new leaf, and it's who you're going to go with. We chose to come with George and the team, and I'm looking forward to it. Again, I've been asked, am I excited for the fight? And my answer has been, I'm not excited for the fight. Just because we're months away, closer to the fight I will be. I am excited to be fighting back in England, and to box in front of you, so I'm looking forward to it.
Do you feel like you need to make a bit of a statement?
I feel like I need to win, Dev.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to win. So, I've never put that pressure that you guys put on to the fighters, primarily because I put more pressure on myself. So, pressure from the external, it doesn't matter to me because I put a lot of pressure on myself. So, the point to do here is to win.
And with Zach, he's got that kind of underdog mentality heading into this. Why is he the right fight for you at this point?
I didn't say he was. It was just put in front of me. So that's who I need to deal with. And in terms of the underdog mentality, it's a good mentality to have. I've carried that for many years, and I still carry that because some people think that's it. It's a wrap. He's not coming back. So for me, it's important to prove that actually I can bounce back from a loss. And I will show myself on November the 1st.
Well, Zach, did you, I assume you would have watched Josh's fight with Callum Smith. It was a brilliant fight, but were you looking for potential vulnerability? Should you ever fight him in the future? Did you see anything?
No, I don't really look into older fights because every fight's different. Everyone's got different styles, so yeah.
You watched the fight, Zach?
It was a good fight. It was a good fight when I watched
it.
Yeah, it was a good fight, but yeah, obviously different styles make fights, and it's going to be a completely different fight to this one.
Anything you can pinpoint from that?
Like I say, I don't really look into past fights. Obviously, it's going to be a completely different fight. When you go into fights, you have plan A, B, C, D, and it always changes in there. Like Mike Tyson said, you don't know what you're going to get until you get hit. So yeah, it should make out for a good fight, like for the fans and that.
You two actually boxed as amateurs, right? Have you got any memories of this amateur fight that you had? Either of you?
Oh, it was a long time ago.
I remember two things: where it was, and I think it was in Liverpool for the Nationals.
Yeah.
So that's why I remember boxing.
I got cut in the last round, so the ref stopped on a cut. So.
Is that your memory of it, Josh? Just the 1-0 kind of your 1-0 up?
Yeah, it's someone that I boxed years ago, but again, we've both turned pro. It was a long time ago. The style I had back then and how I fought is different to now. So it's a new challenge, and look, I'm looking forward to it. Against someone that knows that a win will put him back or closer to where he wants to get to, and it's the same for me. So I'm looking forward to it. It will be a competitive fight.
Yeah, it's a must-win fight for both of us, so it should make out for a good fight for the fans.
Josh, you asked obviously if he'd watched your fight with Callum Smith. I wonder if you watched his fight with John Ryder, which was his last kind of step up to try to get to world level. Did you see that fight?
I didn't see that fight, no. I'm aware of it, but I didn't watch the fight. I don't know what I was doing. But what I do know is, look, this is someone that, again, even in the amateurs, we thought it was a while ago, but you said I'm one up. I don't see it as that, but it's someone that said he's hungry. So for me, once you're fighting someone that's hungry, it's a dangerous fight. So it's for me to go in there and show that, look, I'm more hungry than you are. And it's all about food. Who's going to eat? I'm the first we find out.
Zach, let me just ask you this. Do you think, in your heart of hearts, that there's anything that Josh might be underestimating about you?
It's fair, I don't think about what he's thinking about, really. I'm just here to focus on what I can do. Yeah, I know what I can do in the boxing ring. I feel like people have not even seen like 30% of me in the boxing ring. So yeah, I'm looking to go out there and put my best out there 100%, and we'll see who comes out victorious.
So if we do get a 100% Zach Parker, if we've only seen 30%, what happens on November the 1st then to Joshua Buatsi?
I'm just going out there to win. Like I say, it's a must-win fight for both of us. I know you're trying to prod and poke and that, you know what I mean, but I feel like both of us are not really smack talkers. So yeah, I'm just going to go out and do my job like I always do, and that's to become victorious.
Final word to you, Joshua Buatsi. Zach doesn't want to be prodded and poked.
It was the same for myself and Smith. We didn't say much, but when it was time to fight, we put it on the line. So I guess he's the same too. You don't want to talk. I'm not going to trash talk or start flipping tables. But what we do know is when there's a fight, I'll show up and I'll put it all on the line.
Absolutely. We look forward to that. Is the main event. Lights Out, November the 1st. Tickets are on sale right now.